Well, our top story, explosive revelations that could embarrass the Trinamool Congress in the chit fund scam in West Bengal. The Indian Express reports that the Saradha Group CMD, Sudipta Sen, has sent an 18-page letter to the CBI. The letter contains the names of several key politicians, officials and legal experts who allegedly milked the company for money. The letter could reveal a nexus between politicians and the chit fund industry. The report states that the letter is believed to have described links with at least 2 Trinamool Rajya Sabha members and a minister in Assam. In it, Sen reportedly says that he was blackmailed by these ministers for money. Police sources say that the letter is part of Sen's plan to throw the police off his trail. A short while back, we spoke to TMC's Shogato Rai for a reaction on this letter. This is what he told us.
Sudipta Sen is a devil. He is a villain. He is a diabolical person. So I do not know what value his letter has. I have seen and read Mamata Banerjee's statement. She has said that action will be taken against anybody against whom charges are proved. But just on the basis of an unconfirmed letter from a person who has been proved to be a villain, one cannot really comment. All those guilty of financial wrongdoings will be dealt with firmly, properly. Our Chief Minister has assured us such.
Alright, for the latest on this, Priyanka Gupta is joining us on the phone line from Kolkata. Priyanka, the CBI, I believe, has forwarded this letter to the West Bengal police. How seriously are they taking it?
Well, Tracy, what we have heard from our police sources in Bidhannagar Police, which is the nodal agency of investigation, is that this particular letter was written before Sudipta Sen fled Kolkata for Kashmir. And there are details which suggest that he was perhaps trying to mislead the police, where he mentioned that he, in fact, wants to commit suicide, and a lot of other details, naming 20 to 22 people, several of them top political leaders in Bengal, as well as neighboring states of Assam, and people from Delhi, one of them being a Union Cabinet Minister, former Union Cabinet Minister. So there are some names that have been mentioned, explosive details given, but at the same time, how much of that is of evidential value is something the police is really looking at, because remember, this letter is written by a man on the run. The police sources believe that perhaps this letter was written according to a definite plan before he decided to flee Kolkata. Ever since SEBI got the scent of it, and the Kolkata police started investigating the matter following complaints made by some employees of Saradha Group. Now, what that letter indicates and what value does it have, what it reveals, is something the investigation will perhaps show. Remember, Tracy, the investigation has just started. The man in question has been arrested. The 2 people, the 2 directors, very close associates of Sudipta Sen, one of them, Debjani Mukherjee, a mysterious woman in question. Both these people, Arvind Singh Chauhan and Debjani Mukherjee, are extremely closely related to Sudipta Sen. And what they were doing with them is something that the police is also looking at. Their connections is also something the police is looking at. But as far as the letter is concerned, this particular letter has to be backed by Sudipta Sen's confession and his statement in front of the police or the magistrate. Following that, the police will have to look for evidence to corroborate the statement as well as what is written in the letter, for really to look at any of the links, or to corroborate any of the links that have been stated in the letter.
Alright, the letter aside, the very fact that he has been arrested along with 2 directors, is that bringing any kind of relief to those investors?
But Tracy, there is a certain amount of relief, yes, as far as justice is concerned. Remember, it's the first arrest in the case. There are several directors in more than 100 companies that Sudipta Sen owns, several of them fictitious, several of them shell companies. So really, it's a mammoth task for the police to sift through draw documents, go to all the directors concerned, speak to them. In fact, a startling revelation coming from the press conference by the Bidhannagar police, where they mentioned that a cook of Sudipta Sen was in fact propped up as a director in one of the companies. So really, it's just the first few leads that have come up. There is an entire web or nexus that is yet to be revealed. As far as the agents and investors are concerned, their primary concern, of course, is how to get the money back. For the police to really find out right now is whether or not there is any money left for them to be returned. Mamata Banerjee, of course, has appointed a commission which is going to look into the liabilities, which is going to look into the complaints, specific complaints made by agents and investors. That, of course, has to be again corroborated. It's a long legal process, really, for the agents as well as the investors. And as far as money is concerned, it's going to take some time for any of the investors to see any of it.
All right, we leave it there, Priyanka. Thanks so much for joining us with those details.